You got the heat of the lights, you've got the eyes just pinned on you, and you're there in the spotlight doing something that you've spent months perfecting. And when it all comes together in real time with music, it's magic.
There's kind of a funny smell in the air, and everybody's like really excited. Everybody's very like high on adrenaline, and it's really exciting. There's a lot of camaraderie backstage, and then you get to go on stage and you perform, and it is really nerve-wracking because there's a lot of people in the audience. But I think just the overall experience of the whole performance and getting to be backstage with your friends and just all of the excitement and adrenaline, it's just a really good feeling.
The sense of being fully engaged with something technically and in real time that is difficult, high risk, and high pressure, but when you're in that zone where you're entirely focused and doing it successfully, that's what is so addictive about the stage.
The lights, the adrenaline. That's what pushes 14-year-old Wyatt Kinsman to pursue his art.
I've been dancing since around when I was 4 because my mom was a dance teacher and she danced her whole life.
It started with ballet classes as a young boy in Alaska, but then his focus shifted to modern, tap, and jazz, among other forms.
It's funny because ballet was actually one of my least favorites for a long time.
But in 2019, a performance Wyatt attended as a spectator would bring him back full circle to where it all began.
In 2019, the end of that season, in 8th grade, I decided to quit because I was feeling pretty burnt out, and I tried a bunch of other things. I thought about doing basketball. I started swimming a lot. Then December rolled around, and me and my family went to CUSB's production of The Nutcracker. It was really cool to see like a male ballet dancer, and there were a bunch of boys there.
It seemed like he got very excited about the idea of being able to work with a male instructor and work with other males, which I absolutely relate to. Having other males around, you have camaraderie, you don't feel like you're alone, you have someone else to push you competitively with, and you see a lot of growth in the young men in that way.
A change in studio, a male instructor, and fellow male dancers reignited Wyatt's passion for the craft.
It's technique, it's strength, and then there's also the performance aspect of it, and you have to be able to draw on the audience, and because everybody can have good technique, but a lot of what differentiates a really great dancer from just a good technical dancer is really their performance ability and the ability to make the audience want to watch.
Back before we had to mask up, he has a very charming stage presence and personality in class, which makes him very interesting to watch.
At just 14 years old, that stage presence, that charm, and that skill afforded Wyatt the opportunity to audition for the prestigious Ballet Chicago.
With Ballet Chicago, I was actually really nervous for that one because it was a Zoom audition, so it was live, and all the other places I was planning on auditioning for were videos. I was just really hoping that I wouldn't mess up and that I would do my best. It was only 2 days until I got my results, and I got in, and that was really, really exciting.
Not only was he accepted, he was awarded a full tuition scholarship.
My wife Elizabeth and I, who's the Associate Artistic Director, we both trained at Ballet Chicago before our professional careers. So it's really exciting for us to see one of our students not only get accepted to that school, but also to receive a scholarship to attend that school. It's a fully immersive experience for dance. Go one and then the other. You're taking this left leg back to the passe back. So it's
I'll be there for 7 weeks. I get to live in the dorms with some other kids. I am going to be taking around 4 classes a day, 6 days a week. So it's going to be really rigorous, but I'm really, really excited.
If you're a dancer and that's what you're doing, it's all you're talking about, and that fully immersive experience just propels you so far in what your technical ability is, and also your love of the art form.
The heat of the lights, proving not to be too hot for one 14-year-old shining star.
I put a lot of thought into it, and I mean, I'm still not 100% sure, but ideally I'd just like to really improve a lot as a dancer, and I just think it'd be really fun to be able to have this as a job and basically just have ballet as my life.
Eric Lindstrom, Central Oregon Daily News.